Welcome to Redfields, where we talk and share anything and everything about the red pill. Make no mistake, man, alpha privilege is real.
Never forget that women will break rules for alphas and make them for betas. So when a woman says something like, I don't do that, in your head, if she's saying I don't do that, she's basically moving you more towards the beta category, and you need to add in your head with me. So if you say something to her like, I want to do this in the bedroom, or I want to introduce this in the bedroom, let's do that. You know, the intimacy level stuff, let's just deal with that more specifically. And she says, I don't do that. Then in your head, you have to insert with me, okay? Because she will go through those sexual gymnastics with the chat. They'll always break rules for an alpha and make them for beta.
Remember, if you do the hard work, you're the prize.
I saw this woman on TikTok talking about why there's so many beautiful women on TikTok and so few handsome men. And she was asking the reason why. Well, the reason why is because the female peak, prime, whatever you want to call it, is guaranteed, okay? Like, a woman can be 18 years old, unemployed, eat shit food, lies in bed all day, never goes to the gym, and yet she can be a smoking hot straight 10 out of 10, okay? As a man, you get to 18, you're skinny, you're spotty, you're broke, you're awkward, inexperienced. Like, it's just so difficult, okay, guys? So that guy would need to put in probably minimum like 8 years of hard work in all areas of life to be able to see something similar to what that woman had naturally at 18. So that's why there's so few good-looking guys or high-level guys, whatever, because ours isn't guaranteed. We need to put the work in, and most men are too lazy. A lot of men don't know what they're doing. And, you know, it's just a hard task to undertake when you think about it.
Listen up to the Godfather himself.
Being a booty call is exactly like being in the friend zone. It's the analogy. It's analogous. It's the parallel to being in the friend zone. Because what is a booty call? It is 100% sex. It's all sex and no emotional investment. That's what it is. You know what being in the friend zone is? 100% emotional investment and no sex whatsoever. It's the exact opposite of it. That's the difference between a booty call and, well, different. That's the similarities between a booty call and being in the friend zone. Congratulations, you're complaining about being in the friend zone. So what do you tell guys that are in the friend zone? Get out of the friend zone. Stop doing that. Stop investing in that person because you're not, it's not going anywhere, and you're not a bad person for saying, thanks, but no thanks. I have enough friends. Do the same thing. Ladies, if you're sick of being a booty call and being in hookup culture, it's not the guy's fault. It's your fault for being in there. I would say the exact.
Women's and men's peaks are vastly different.
If you're a woman over 27, it's time to sell. If you're a woman over 30, it's time to put some, it's time to mark this shit on 50% off. If you're over 35, it's time to put that shit on clearance. If you're at 40, it's time to put that shit at the outlet. If you're at 50, Salvation Army. Yeah, 27, time to sell.
What does your husband say about this? Did y'all discuss it?
No, I'm not married. I would not choose. I would not choose to date into something like that. I got choose to be single.
Okay.
I'm a PhD.
Okay, congratulations.
He rolled for that, baby.
There is absolutely no point in marriage nowadays.
But 1 in 3 men, right, that's under the age of 30, 18 to 30, is a virgin, okay? So that means almost 1/3 of fucking men under 30 are a fucking virgin. Do you guys understand that if you go ahead and get married nowadays to a woman that's sexually experienced and you're a virgin, you're at a significant disadvantage, right? Because if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know how to navigate women properly, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get finessed, right? She's gonna tell you these things, and your dumbass, oh my god, I'm in love. Oh my god, she loves me for me.
$200 for a toy.
You know, you gonna sound like Fresh. She likes me for me, nigga.
Honesty is the best policy.
All right, this is a tough one. Should you tell your side piece that's all she is? Listen, guys, you got 2 options. You can be truthful, and she's more than likely going to leave you when someone that's more stable and wants to take her serious comes along. Or B, you could play the game and continue to finesse. I'll keep it real with you guys. I got an abundance mindset, so I keep it honest because I don't want the headaches that come from duping a woman, because best believe, if you manipulate her and she takes the L and she finds out down the road, she's going to make your life miserable. So it's up to you about how risk tolerant you are and how much of abundance mindset you are. But guys, your peace isn't worth it. Keep it real. If she leaves, who cares? And to be honest, she's going to respect you more. And you save yourself from headaches in the future.
the top G himself giving you advice.
I think a lot of people think people care about them more than they do. If you approach a girl and you try and talk to her and you fail completely, within 30 seconds she's forgotten. You come over and you're awkward and you fuck up and you fall over or something embarrassing, whatever. 30 seconds later, she's moved on. She's back on Instagram. She doesn't care, right? She doesn't care. You may care. It might stick in your mind, but they don't care, right? And you have to understand. I know it's a bit cliche, it's a bit boring, but we're all going to die. We're all here temporarily. You know, and there's bigger problems in the world. So you're just going to have to bite the bullet. You just have to get your shit together and bite the bullet. That's the first thing. And that's one of the things I like to say. We're all temporarily immortal. Whatever you've been through in your life has yet to kill you. Going over to that bitch and her rejecting you, you won't die. It'll be fine. You'll be okay. You know? So that's the first thing you have to do. And there's no risk without reward. That's another thing. So that's how life works, right? But one more thing. If you're around boys who are about it, you'll be about it. If every time you go to the club, your boys are constantly going up to girls, you're going to end up going up to girls.
Facts.
If your boys are a bunch of bitches, you're going to be a bitch.
Facts.
We, as men have always existed in armies and gangs. Since the dawn of human time, men have always existed in armies and gangs. That's what men did. So you have to choose your army, choose your gang. That's how the normal masculine male role is in a gang. I'm a millionaire and I live with my brother and my cousin. I like living with other men because when I'm with guys, my mind's more on it for business. My mind's more on it for training. If I just live with just me and one chick, even me, I'm more lazy. I'm not lazy because it's not who I am, but I'm more lazy. But when I live with my brother and I see him start training, even if I don't feel like training, well, I don't want to be the bitch. Now he's training. Well, I'm not going to watch him do it and not do it.
Right.
Now I have to do it. And then I'll do it. And then he will, just to annoy me, do it again. Literally, this has happened. This happened last week. He'll do it again. Another hour. And I'll be like, well, I can't be the punk. I'm the older brother. I gotta do it again. Right? So you push each other, right? You push each other. Accountability. You push each other. So it's the way of the gang. So if you're really scared to go up to girls, then you need to have a conversation with who you hang around with. Why? Are they all scared? Are you talking about money? Probably not. Scared of going up to girls, not talking about money. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
Get this through your head, boys. Women make rules for betas, but break the rules for alphas.
Again, sorry to beat a dead horse, not all women, but enough women, if they see some really high status celebrity guy staring at her from across the room, and then he walks over and he comments on her clothing, and then he puts his arm on the small of her back and sort of leads her around the room, she's gonna be thrilled. Even though he's broken well-established social taboos that all men have been told that you shouldn't do to women, it's different when she finds him attractive.
This is a reminder from Myron to get off your seats and start working out.
All right, how often should we go to the gym? Guys, a bare minimum 3 to 5 times per week. If you just want to maintain and not really make gains, 2 times per week, bare minimum. But to be honest with you guys, 3 to 5 times per week is fantastic, and you want to hit every muscle group at least 2 to 3 times per week for optimal frequency and volume. Peace.
I'm your first priority, right?
No, you're third.
Third?
Yeah.
Who's first and second?
My mom's is first. She took care of me my whole life. She always comes before you. I'm sorry. I hope you realize that.
Okay, so your career second?
Nah, you come before my career.
Then who the hell comes before me?
My barber.
Your barber. How the fuck does your barber come before me on your list of priorities?
Well, you like the way I look, right? You like how confident I am, right? You like how happy I am, right? I get all that from him.
So your barber makes you happy and I don't?
Honestly? Yeah. You just stress me out.
How do I stress you out?
Exactly.
Oh, you don't even smile.
I'm getting sick and tired of you pranking me about this booger in my nose. I hate this type of joke. That's an American thing. That is not a Trinidad thing, and that is not my type of humor.
I don't know where you come from, but the environment I come from, we keep our hands to ourselves.
So I can't do this?
So what I'm gonna tell you is, stop. You're gonna try to get a rap? Keep your hands to yourself and watch your tongue. Because I can literally pull over right now, and you'll be taking an Uber for the rest of the ride home.
You're not gonna do that to me.
Hey.
No, I'm gonna give you a serious hit.
Yeah. About to get off right here.
I'm not getting off.
Yeah.
Bilal, you have to be a madman to stop and decide to do it like this.
Yeah, this is the highway.
Just because I give you a little tap.
Yeah. You thought I was joking.
A woman that shows interest will do everything she can to hang out with you. She will make time for you. A woman that doesn't give a shit or isn't that interested can't be bothered, bro. You have to catch her at the right time, bored. 10 other dudes already blew her off that she really wanted to go see, and then she'll go see you. You're the 10th dude in line that finally got to her because the other one she really wanted didn't want.
Women don't actually care about your struggles. Never reveal your emotions. They'll only weaponize them.
Women don't care about men's struggles. They hang out at the finish line and they pick the winners. Watch.
During the fight, he almost gets knocked out. As this guy is mauling him, he goes like this. My boyfriend, like this.
You didn't like it?
No.
Did it turn you off?
Oh my God, so much.
That
And he was a
tap,
great
first couple of
boyfriend. He was
nails.
great.
He was a great boyfriend, but I still dumped his ass anyway because he was not the winner. I hung out at the finish line and I picked a different winner.
Elevate your standards, boys.
Another thing that is ultra off-putting, and girls don't realize this, and when a man goes on a date with one of them real confident girls, and I'll tell you why it's off-putting. It's not because I'm insecure. It's because I've just picked you up. You don't know me. I'm a 6'3" kickboxing world champion. I could be a psycho. You're sitting next to me. You're confident as fuck. How many times has big dudes picked your ass up? This should be unfamiliar. You should be a bit nervous. Like, who the fuck's this guy? I'm like, all right, another Wednesday, yeah? You could come and sit in my car and just be confident, know some girl in the restaurant, and then sit down and think the date went fine. And by the time the end of it, I'm like,
This is exactly why men check out and opt for more traditional women overseas.
So I did a video talking about how I think it's so strange that some men fetishize women in their 20s and treat women in their 30s like they're so much less desirable. And I got so much shit in the comments. This is one of them that I wanted to break down a little bit. So by you calling women in their 30s cynical is a way to discredit them because they know better. They're fed up with men's bullshit and you don't like that, so you're going to start name calling. And then on the other hand, you're going to compliment these 20-somethings by calling them carefree, when in reality, you're basically saying you want them young and dumb. And you don't want them to know about your bullshit. You want them to not have that life experience, so you'd rather date younger so you can get away with more bullshit. I just don't think you realize like how predatory that kind of sounds. And at the very least, it's very immature.
First, people mature at different rates, so you could be young and mature because you came from a well family with a good upbringing and morals and standards. 2, you do sound like a 30-plus-year-old bitter lady that had to go through 10,000 Ds just to get some experience.
It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable.
You think we don't want to be approached, when in reality, most women are dying for you to come up to them.
Sing it with me, fellas.
Dude, it breaks my heart when I meet a guy in his 40s or 50s or older who just doesn't have his money right, okay? No, I'm not saying you need to be like you don't need to be Giga rich, Andrew Tate, super rich, MLD rich, whatever. But like you should have your finances in order, okay? You should absolutely have your finances in order. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it.
That's all I have for now. Thanks for tuning in.